In today's video, we're making a classic Puerto Rican holiday drink with a twist because this recipe is going to be flavored with Nutella. This is going to be super creamy and sweet. And of course, it's going to be spiked with plenty of Puerto Rican rum. So let's get into it. Hello, mi gente, and welcome back to Nata Knows Best. I'm your host, Nata, and in today's episode, we are making Puerto Rican Coquito de Nutella. This is actually going to be such a fun recipe. Last week, I asked you guys in a poll what flavored coquito you would want to see. You guys asked for Nutella, so here you go. This is going to be similar to my original coquito recipe. If you haven't seen that, I'll link that up on top right here for you. So it has a very similar base. The biggest difference you're going to notice is that this recipe is not going to be including sweetened condensed milk, only because Nutella is very, very sweet on its own. So I want to make sure that I limit the sweetness in this overall drink. So let's quickly go over the ingredients you're going to need. Of course, you're going to need some white rum. Here I have some Bacardi, but you can use Don Gu. You could even use a spiced rum. You can have fun with whatever flavor rum you like. I'm going for the classic right here. I'm also going to be using some evaporated milk. Of course, we have to have our cream of coconut. I have Coco Lopez right here. This is the best. And then we have our Nutella. And then for our aromatics, we have our vanilla extract, and then we also have our cinnamon. So let's get into it. All right, mi gente, so I have my blender right here, and the first thing I'm going to do is add my can of cream of coconut. So our Coco Lopez is going right in. Now, just as a heads up, this recipe is actually going to be a small batch of coquito, just because in my household, we're really about the pure classic coquito. So we're not a huge fan of flavored coquitos, but you guys asked for a flavored coquito, so here I am delivering for you guys. So this is only gonna be enough for one 750 milliliter wine bottle. So that's the average size wine bottle that you're gonna get out of this. Now, in addition to your Coco Lopez, you're going to add your Nutella. Now, remember, because Nutella and Coco Lopez are both sweetened, I'm only going to be adding a small amount of the Nutella. This is roughly about 1/3 of a cup. Just as a reminder, if you guys are looking for the ingredients and measurements for this coquito recipe, I will be linking it down below. It will also be posted on my website, which is of course nataknowsbest.com. So don't forget to check that out. So in addition to the Coco Lopez and the Nutella, I'm going to add our vanilla extract. Go ahead and eyeball this as much as you like. I'm also gonna add our cinnamon. That's good. And I'm gonna go ahead and give it a quick little blend. All right, so now that our mixture is nice and smooth, I'm gonna go ahead and add our evaporated milk. And then last but not least, I'm going to add our rum, because this is the most important part. All right, let's go ahead and give it its final mix. I just finished blending our Coquito de Nutella, and I already know it's gonna be incredible because of how it smells. This smells so good. So I'm just gonna remove it from the blender, and I'm gonna go ahead and place it in the fridge so it can cool for roughly 2 to 3 hours before serving it. But don't worry, I'm gonna give you guys a quick taste test. All right, mi gente, here I have our Coquito de Nutella. It is looking nice and creamy, so I'm going to give you guys a quick little taste test. Really good. Really good. So if I'm acting a little surprised, it's because, like I mentioned before, I'm a purist when it comes to coquito. So I really like just the traditional coquito flavor. But this flavored Nutella coquito, it is really good. So you can still taste the coquito flavors, which is, of course, you want to taste that coconut, but you can also taste the Nutella. And what I decided to do last minute, in addition to the vanilla extract and the cinnamon, I also added a bit of almond extract, because if you guys notice, in Nutella, you actually have some almond flavors in there. So I went ahead and complemented those almond flavors by also adding almond extract. So if you guys liked this recipe, go ahead and comment down below. Let me know if you're gonna try it out for the holiday season. Remember, I'm going to be linking this recipe in the description box, and it'll also be posted on my website, which, if you guys are new here, it's very simple. It's my name, which is nataknowsbest.com. So don't forget to check that out. Remember to also check out my playlist, which is called Nata Knows Boricua. This is a playlist that's dedicated to all of my favorite Puerto Rican recipes, which of course includes my original coquito recipe. So if you haven't seen that one, now you have the chance. But if you're also looking for an arroz con gandules recipe for the holidays, I have an amazing one linked in that playlist. So go check that out. Stay tuned for next week for another delicious recipe. And as always, mi gente, thank you so much for watching. Nata Knows Best.